Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner, and this is the MLB Odds Couple show for Tuesday, August 16th. Let's throw the record up. We're digging out, Mike Brenner. We're coming off of a split day each, but you know,
hey, those
chugging
split
along.
days, they don't do any damage,
yes,
Pistol
that's
Pete.
absolutely right.
You know?
And we've started to do these shows. We've started in our sports betting show. We've started to do looks at the overnights every day, where you can make a pick for the morning shows.
Yeah.
And yesterday you made one pick on Houston. You got minus 138, and you beat the line. You beat the move. Right now it's anywhere from minus 145 to minus 149.
Yeah, and I felt
Dallas,
that was going to move up. So
nice
Keuchel,
call there. That's
his
a
last
win.
game, Pete, he looked magnificent. He looked like he did when he won the Cy Young. And I know Garcia, though. There's another one. He's no slouch.
Yes.
That's for darn sure.
Well, we'll see where it closes, but as of right now, the pros would say you've already won on that one. Now, the good thing is that if you decide that you want to chicken out, and you can hedge out on it and take St. Louis here, and then you have no position on this
How would
one.
I want? No, I can't do that.
You want to stick with Houston?
And you know what? Because on a serious note for the viewers, that's smart. You know, that's a
yeah.
smart. Of course,
It's
you
an
got to
option.
think about
Yes.
hedging. It is smart. Now I'm going to stick with it. I think this kid's really dialed in. Altuve is batting 362 on the year. He bats 364 versus the Cardinals. This team is focused. They're at home. The Cardinals. This is a strong team. Their bats are strong, but they got some injuries they're dealing with. And I got a feeling that Garcia, who is capable of going a full 9, all right, but I think the 7th, 8th, and 9th is when it's going to happen. So what I'm doing, Pistol Pete, I'm going full game money line, and I'm also going to take the second half with Houston.
Okay, so Mike Brenner gave Houston yesterday. He got the line that was open. That was available then, minus 138, and the second half line should be about plus 100 or so.
Okay.
All right, so we'll give you the bookmaker opener on that one. All right, let's see. A bunch of interesting games that I'm thinking about. Well,
before we get too far ahead, though, we got to throw some shout-outs once in a while.
Ahead,
you know, I mean, seriously, Jeff Zimmerman, Guan White, Fitz Ukart, Joseph Frieda, Brian Kim. We love what you guys do. We thank you for your support. And when we get the haters like Mark 2131A, he says, I'm just fading your guys' picks. Well, if you're fading our picks in August, you're working that second job again, paying your bookie, Mark.
But if you fade our picks all year long, you've made a little bit of money, and congratulations.
Okay. And in the same note, Mark, I challenge you to do that for football.
Yeah,
because promise
you
will be working a second job to pay that book.
I dare you to fade our picks this week and lose a little
bit. But Mark,
I
do want to say one thing. We're on the same team, my man. We're both trying to beat that bookie's ass, so let's do it together. All right. With that being said,
no, that was a nice diversion there.
There we go.
Okay, so let's see. We got it. But now, yesterday you were thinking about pulling the trigger with Detroit and Verlander. You opted not to.
Yeah.
The line has now moved up a bit, so your initial feel, but not that much. You know, yesterday I forgot what the line was, but we could offer you. We could offer you minus 135.
I'm pulling off today. You know, I'm going to tell you why. Cabrera's out yesterday.
Yes, right. Exactly.
And remember, I said I want to see what happens tonight.
Yes, exactly.
I wanted to see what they did yesterday because I had Detroit yesterday. They just had no offense whatsoever. Took a 3-1 loss. Duffy, this kid is the real deal, and I'm surprised nobody's tried to get his services because he's capable of going 9. I'm staying off it, Pistol Pete. That's a 10-foot pole, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a great call on staying off of it, and Cabrera is out, which is huge for that game. Obviously, now there's a bunch of plays I'm liking here.
Why don't you throw us one?
Okay, the first one, which is I guess falls into the no-brainer category. Jamison Tyjon going against Samardzija. Now Samardzija's been struggling. You've chosen to fade him a bunch of times in recent weeks and months, and Tyjon obviously has been great. So this has Pittsburgh first 5 written all over it. What do you think, Mike?
Well, Matty Ice, our social media, one of our social media directors. I'll tell you what, he was sharp yesterday. He was right on that with Pittsburgh. He said, I really feel this is going to get it done. Now, how did that game turn out last night? Because I didn't even.
Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh won.
They got it done. Yeah, exactly. But this Tyon, he's the real deal, and I think he's going to have a great future. I'm staying off it. For me, Pistol Pete, I'm just going a different direction. But what's your thoughts? Are you going to pull the trigger?
Yeah, I guess I have to.
Come on.
There's no reason.
Pull that trigger.
It's right now minus 107. Although SBR odds is showing plus 100 in some places, but that might be a lagging line. So I'll take the pinnacle line. Pittsburgh minus 107. Jamison Tyon. Hopefully he'll have a good game on the road. Now rookies, even rookies who've been doing well for a while, as Tyon has been doing, sometimes they're much more reliable at home than on the road.
Absolutely, especially the second part of the season.
Exactly.
There's just that comfortability factor.
But at the line, I'll take it at minus 107.
Pistol Pete.
All right, another one. Let's see. What else am I looking at here? Let's see. Well, obviously, the Cubs are playing a doubleheader against Milwaukee. Now, it might be the smart thing to do, just take the Cubs in both games blindly. I don't know. What do you think?
It might be.
What do you think?
Well, I had a blogger that said it might be a 10-foot pole minus 200 on the money line.
Absolutely.
You know, with Cahill, because Cahill is nothing special. All right? I mean, I like Trevor Cahill. Had some really good years with Oakland, but I just think he's kind of vulnerable. But here's the thing: the Cubs gave gave up 2 games at the end against the Cardinals. I listened to Joe Madden. I really like that guy. I listened to a lot of his press conferences because he keeps it real. He's always 100. And he was saying, we're not happy, so we're going to come out and we're going to be focused early and we're going to grab that lead again as we have done. But this time we're going to learn to protect it. And that was his words. So I love it. It's going to be an early game. Now here's Garza. Matt Garza, we both did. We made some money on him early when he first came back after being away for a minute. Well, the last 3 starts, he has really, really buckled down. 2.69 ERA. This guy is pitching of the Garza of old. Here is the factor. Guess where he's pitching today? In Chicago, Pete, who used to play for that team. It wasn't a nice separation. He wanted to stay. He had to leave. So now he comes back into Chicago, wants to throw a gem. All right, is that possible? Hell yeah. But you know what? The strengths of the bat. I got to pull the trigger on the second half today on this game and the full game run line in favor of the Cubbies. So give me a full game run line.
Well, the full game run line isn't out because it's a Wrigley Field game. We can give you the Pinnacle opener.
Pinnacle.
And you want the second half, and this is all just game 1.
Yes, this game 1. I'm breaking down game 1 right here, my man.
And then game 2, you're going to stay off of.
I didn't say that yet.
Okay.
You know
what I think I'm going to do? I'm so tempted to just give the Cubs -1 on both of them. I mean, maybe they split, then I lose a half unit.
I like that.
Or maybe they sweep. If they lose both of them, if the Brewers sweep, then I just say I was dead wrong, and I say take your units. I think I'm going to do it.
You just talked yourself into it. Okay.
Cubs -1 on the first game and second game.
As a matter of fact, for the first one, I'm not going to do the second half. Okay. I'm just going to do full game run line. I'll give you the Pinnacle opener. Okay. So that's going to be my next call. Now, on the second Cubbies game, how can you not take it with Hamill on the mound?
And we're going against Anderson. Very, very vulnerable.
I know it. So I have to do that one as well. But on that one, I'm going Cubs first half run line.
Okay, we'll give you the Heritage opener.
And I'm going full game run line, which will be Pinnacle.
Pinnacle opener. All right. Sounds good, Mike Brenner. We're stepping out here on the Cubs. This is a no-brainer plays from both of us. Hopefully we don't get burned. Hopefully we don't get burned.
I don't think so, Pete. I feel good about it. We're not getting, overconfident because of our production. But
all right, here's another one I'm going to give. Miami on the second half, -120. Hamilton's out for Cincinnati. He's a spark plug for that team. Of course, they still have a few other nice bats in the lineup, but I'm going to take...
Have you heard any more news about A-Rod going to sign with them today? I heard there's a chance he can sign with the Marlins today.
I read that.
Has it been shot down?
Yeah, he's not playing with anyone for the rest of the year.
Okay,
his
done
agent
deal.
said that. But regardless, that had nothing to do.
Hey, that's as the world turns. You talk about a soap opera. Alex, he is. Rodriguez is a soap opera.
Absolutely. So I'm going to take Miami on the second half. I checked it. It's -120.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you're liking, Mike?
I do. I have one other, and I'm going to go with it. Texas. Bats. They've won 7 of 10. All right. They're at home against Oakland. Triggs is on the mound. The A's have lost 3 straight. This is a team, once again, Billy Beanball fluttering in the second half. And wow, you got Beltran, you got Beltray, you got LaCroix, you got this team won 7 out of 10. Lucas Harrell, he's nothing amazing, but he's 3-2 with a 4.20 ERA.
And he was doing some work with the pitching coach to fix some mechanical flaws.
There was mechanical issues, and I've heard it's nice. But here's what I like, okay? I like the second half, all right, with Texas, and I also like the full game run line.
Okay, the full game run line, the best line here at SBR Odds. We can give you +129.
Now, they cashed big for me yesterday, Pistol Pete. They really did. Second half, what do you think more?
The second half will be about -105 or so.
Okay, and I like that. I like that a lot. So
might be -110 or -105. Yes.
That's my angle today, and that's all I've got.
All right.
For today.
Listen,
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I took Texas on the overnight as well, so I'll take Texas -1. The money line part of that will be -145, so that should work out to about -110 or so. And then I'm also, I really want to take a shot with the under and the under on the second half. It's just my no balls play yesterday was Texas on the under, and that one cashed.
Yeah, see, there it is. The no balls play cashes.
Now the problem is,
Pete, you got to get more confident with
Harrell that. Well, I've been okay. I've been going with most of them.
I know, but most of them. It should be all of them.
Harrell and Triggs, and the thing is that they both have questionable numbers recently, which is understandable why the total is so high. You know what? I will take it. I'll take under 10.5 -113. I'm also tempted to take the second half under, but I'll hold off on that one.
I don't think Oakland's bats are going to be doing a whole lot. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. All right. Then there's a bunch of others. I did get burned on the San Diego second half yesterday, but I think I'm going to give them again here -110. Jackson against Snell, and let's see, what else? What else? Then here's another interesting one. Gallardo starting for Baltimore. Boston, now it's a high total in general.
Who's pitching for Boston again?
Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez. That's a tough one. It's tempting to take the Boston team total over 5.
Wow, buddy.
But, I guess I'm going to hold off on that one. What do you think?
I'm not going to try to talk you into it. I'm still, you know what, Pete? I'm sitting here thinking of football next week, even though I got my baseball plays out.
Why don't you here, let's do the usual. Review your plays, give a quick plug for something, and then I'll take about 20 seconds.
All right, buddy, here we go. Brenner's going to keep it fired up today. We're going to go with the Texas Rangers. Second half should be about -105 and a full game run line +129. We're going to go the Cubbies. First game on the full game run line, we'll give you the Pinnacle opener. The second game, we're going first half run line, which will be Heritage, and the full game run line, which will be Pinnacle. Love the Cubbies. 3 spots today to cash. Also, going with, for sure, Houston with Keuchel on the mound. On the second half, be about +100. And the full game money line, which I locked in yesterday at -138. Pistol Pete, I'm feeling pretty good about it. And also yesterday, I went on the Sportsbook Review Guide. I found a couple different books because it's time to open up some accounts for college football. I found some great bonuses on several different books. So it's bonus time. You guys got to check it out. You want to have several different accounts open because you're going to have different lines from college and NFL with baseball along. All right, you'll be surprised. 3 different books. You'll get the best angle with all 3. Get the bonuses and get ready now. Trust me.
Hey, Tuesday on SportsBet, big game breakdown, huge series between the Red Sox and the Orioles. Market report, week 2 in the preseason. Where's the money going? What are they betting? And we'll get to all the training camp news. And will Peppers and Matthews be suspended? SportsBet Tuesday, Paulie and Teddy.
All right, nice plug, Mike Brenner. And there's one
That's
one
the
that
truth. It wasn't a plug. It was a damn truth.
Oh no, plugs can be true. One I forgot to give, which was Pittsburgh
I knew this was happening. I love it.
Pittsburgh +1, which means if I lose by 1, I get a push. I haven't done too many of those, but again, it's with Tyon. The money line part with the Greek -101, and then the +1.5 part will be -229 at Pinnacle. So it's a pretty big favorite line here that I'm taking. But if they win, I get a unit, and if they lose by 1, I get a push. So that's the last one I'm adding on there. Pittsburgh +1, and I guess I'll keep it with that.
Ooh, Upper West Side Slim.
That's about it. That's about it. Mike Brenner, nice show. Hopefully we'll dig a little bit further out of our abyss, burn our faders a little bit more, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Wednesday card.
That's right. Stay positive, stay humble, and get it done. Go Cubbies.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.